It's too damn hot. The heat index at my house is 115 right now. That's like some Death Valley shit. I hope you're all staying hydrated and not overdoing it out there. I'm drinking tons of ice water right now so that I can properly celebrate my birthday, which is tomorrow, only it's more like yesterday for most of you. Anyway, grab a beverage, put your feet up where we can see them, and get ready, because a bunch of bitchiness is headed your way in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Pitney and Amelia's Bitchin' Boutique.
We may be awful,
But we're right. Well, of course. Okay. Oh my god. A gnat just flew like right in front of my glasses, like between me and my monitor, and it's like, you know how when it's like backlit and it was like a pterodactyl.
I know. And I had the weird thing, like I felt something on my arm this morning.
Ew.
Before I got out of bed, while I was kind of like, reading the news on my phone and shit. And I was like, what the hell? And I don't know what it was, but something was in my room flying around. And I don't know how the fuck these things get in the house.
Oh my god.
But I don't like it, and they just need to not be in the house.
We do still occasionally have like a mosquito in the house or something. They're not like the ones at the duplex when it would get so hot and we would get mosquitoes in the house and they would be so logy and fly so slow that I could snatch them out of the air.
Ugh.
But also they flew so slow that I could tell that they had striped bodies, so they were that Asian tiger mosquito or whatever they were called.
God. Oh my god, don't you remember though being like, especially there at night, you would hear this zzz,
oh yeah,
around your head because it was a fucking mosquito.
Oh god.
Damn it.
I and what's really weird is when I lived in that old like Craftsman, that house that was cool except that it was decrepit and falling apart.
Oh yeah. I remember
rats and
I remember it well.
the house where I learned to let spiders live because we had so many flies because we had no air conditioning, and so the windows were always opening, and the screens were terrible and had holes in them. So our baseboards were just dead flies all the way around the house because we had like spider webs everywhere, and we just let the spiders live. Oh, the things you put up with when you're in your 20s and you're broke.
Oh, I remember that house well.
Oh my god.
But hey, we had some good parties there though.
Oh, of course we did. Oh my god, But like right now, because I cannot keep my glasses clean. I mean, that's always been a problem, but these glasses for some reason in particular are just filthy all the time. And I swear, I mean, I know that I have some floaty things sometimes in my vision, but getting old and whatever. But when you have floaty things and you wear big, thick trifocal glasses and you have bugs running, flying around in your house, and you also like had a little bitty dog die a couple years ago, and every time you keep thinking you see him out of the corner of your eye. I still see like a shadow of a dog like running out of the room every time I turn my head. Absolutely. And the thing is, I know it's not Lokito because Loki is a giant. And, he would never be that tiny little blur that just, ran past me.
Oh, yeah, he's like Lindbergh size. Huh?
He's enormo, yeah. I mean, I guess there are dogs that are bigger. Great Danes are bigger. But German Shepherds are big dogs. Especially when you're accustomed to tiny dogs.
To a little chihuahua, little psycho chihuahua that
yes.
he used to have.
I was thinking about, because like chihuahuas are there's like a weight range that's like normal Chihuahua size. And I see people all the time like, oh, this is my 16-pound Chihuahua, or this is my 20-pound Chihuahua. And I'm like, it's not possible for
Yeah,
it to
and yeah.
be just a Chihuahua and be that big. It's like, I mean, is it the idea like you feed your goldfish too much and they just keep growing?
I don't know, but it's so
Like,
funny though,
what the
because
fuck?
we get even though it's technically not legal here, my Target, we allow dogs in just to walk the dogs,
Sure, as long as they don't shit all over the place.
And there's a lot of dogs that come in that look just like Spike.
Oh,
And normally, I'm always like, oh, can I, oh, hi, baby. And then I always ask, is it okay if I say hi or can I pet your dog,
yeah,
depending on the energy of the person, because I won't. And
right.
then sometimes I'll just go around to the other side of the register while they're paying or something for a
Right.
second to give the dog some scritchies.
Yeah.
But every time I see a dog that looks like Spike, I get nervous because I'm like, oh my God, that dog is going to be an asshole. I'm not
Well,
even going to ask.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Chihuahuas in general, I mean, there's not that many that are like super like friendly to everyone because it's just not in their nature. So
Yeah.
I'm actually more shocked when a Chihuahua just wants everyone to hold it and wants to kiss everybody. But in Spike's case, he was so attached to me and eventually Filianel. But at first it was like, I mean, it's not like he ever didn't want Filianel to touch him, but he didn't go to him the way he came to me. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
he was born being my dog. And it just was,
Oh my God.
how dare a person, whoever that person is, think they have the right to walk up to mommy when,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's my job to protect mommy.
And I just remember I knew that dog from the day you got him.
Yeah. You might have even seen
For
him.
his entire fucking life.
Yeah.
And
You might have even seen him before I met him because you worked next door to where he was
yeah, and
born.
he would still never fucking come near me.
Yeah.
I
Because he,
mean, it was just like, okay, whatever.
yep. I mean, when he was itty bitty, we tried so hard to have him socialized, and we would just hand him to people and let them hug on him and whatever, and he was fine. But like, there was a point where I guess people just stopped coming around, and we weren't like taking him places and stuff because he was so little, and it was like that was definitely before the time when you could take your dog into places.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it was like, no, it's all right. And plus, when we got him, it was fucking. We got him in January, so it was by February when winter actually becomes winter here, and maybe that had something to do with it. But like, you go a month or two without anybody coming by, and then the dog is like, "Oh, fuck people! I don't like people."
Yeah, and I remember house sitting for you one time. Like house/dog sitting. And we were kind of nervous because I was like 3 days in the house with Spike.
Did you have Joxer with you that time?
No, I didn't have Joxer. I left Joxer at home with Brian.
Mm.
And I just remember that he would bark, but he would, I fed him and whatever.
Yeah, I have like
And
a
I don't
vague memory.
remember if he ate, but I do remember, like, if I was in certain areas of the house, he would ignore me. But if I was like in the kitchen or doing dishes or cooking,
Right.
he would not shut the fuck up.
Those are
But I
mommy's
also,
pants.
but I wasn't mad about it because I knew.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm here to feed you, so you need to get over yourself.
Yeah. And honestly,
What was
as
that? Do you remember that? What the fuck was it?
I can't, I do kind of remember it happening, but I cannot imagine where we went.
Yeah, I
That we
can't
didn't
either. But
have.
yeah, like I house sat for you for like 2 nights, like 3 days and 2 nights.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a con or maybe you went to Filianel's parents for some event. I don't remember.
See, usually when we went places, we had, and it was always very easy to board him because our vet boarded animals, and they could
Yeah,
always take him because he took up no room, and they loved having him there because, they would just he when he was in there, he understood. It's like, okay, these people are allowed to touch me. He didn't like it. He made
yeah,
the face, but that face was really cute. So everyone who ever saw him thought he was just the sweetest, cutest little thing. And the
yeah.
people at PetSmart who did his nails also felt the same way. Oh God, it's so fucking hot. I just realized, like, I'm wearing socks. I'm wearing little. Actually, these are Nightmare Before Christmas socks. Someone gave me these, but I had to put socks on this morning because I had to put lotion on because my feet are peeling.
Oh
Well,
no.
it's okay. Remember the time when I bought those Korean, sorry if I'm grunting or something. I'm just trying to take my socks off and talk at the same time. Those Korean foot mask things where it's like a plastic bag with goo in it and you just wear them on your feet for a while.
Yeah, I actually do remember
Yeah.
that.
And that was an amazing thing. It was a gross thing for about 2 weeks because your feet would just you would just have zombie feet because they wouldn't your skin would just slough off and it was so crazy. But Dr. Scholl's started making one and I was buying something else and I was like, "Ooh, my feet are nasty. I haven't had a pedicure in a really long time. Maybe this will be a good like starting point and I can kind of start over a bit." And I put them on and then when I took them off, I remember thinking, well, these aren't as slimy as the Korean ones, but I'm sure it's about the same thing.
Yeah.
And then for like a week and a half, absolutely nothing happened. And I was like, oh, what a fucking ripoff. Maybe they moisturized a little, maybe they did something, but they didn't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. And then, just when I should be ending the peeling period, suddenly it's, oh my God, everywhere I go, my feet are just leaving bits of feet everywhere.
Oh
I'm
no.
leaving a trail because it's hot. I wear sandals.
Yeah.
And it's so gross. Last night I was at Dad's and I had these like plastic sort of I want to call them mules, but they're more like the Birkenstocks shape of a sandal, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
basically
yeah.
plastic with like memory foam in it. Very comfy, very waterproof, very nice. But I came in from watering plants and there had been some ants on my foot that I had hosed off. So when I went back in the house, I took my shoes off and I looked down and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I'll pick all this skin up off your
Uh,
floor.
well, you should make your dad do a little pumice stone.
He actually, he's actually having a lady come by to do a mani-pedi on him
Oh,
because
how
he
fabulous. How
can't, he can't
fun.
handle his own fingernails and nobody can handle his feet. His feet are
I
absolutely
remember,
disgusting.
growing up, when the asshole was still alive,
Well, yeah.
he had really bad toenail fungus.
Oh, Dad does too. In fact, he blames it
Yeah,
on
and his
Vietnam.
big toe was like an inch high, thick thing of just yellow
Yellow
toenail
crust.
fungus.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, my dad didn't start having toe fungus until Vietnam. He got I swear to God, my dad got disability checks from the army because of the fungus he got on his one hand and both feet.
Oh, was it trench foot?
Well, he wasn't a trench guy. He was an
Yeah.
officer. But I don't know. But
But
apparently,
I think they called it trench foot. I think.
I think trench foot is kind of like athlete's foot, but it's worse. But I think it's probably like athlete's foot that you can't do anything about for a year, and then now your feet are
Oh,
really fucked up.
awful, awful, awful,
So gross.
awful. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
feet. Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah. So anyway.
It makes me wish I had an OnlyFans for my feet. Because people who are into feet should be into all things having to do with feet. Like if I had a bunion or a if what I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
What are the other things? A
I don't know, but
corn.
I don't understand the foot fetish people. And I have, a friend, he had a foot fetish.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And I remember like wearing sandals and stuff. And he would just like lustily be looking at my feet.
Was it just looking at feet, or did he
And
want to
it was
do things to
so
feet?
fucking weird. I don't know. I never went there sexually with him on any level.
Okay.
But I don't know. But he was very open about having a foot fetish.
Because I've definitely heard of guys like wanting, wanting a woman with high arches, for example, to like put the soles of her feet together, and then they like fuck the arches of her feet.
Oh yeah, so I don't know about that, but he used to lustfully look at my feet, and I
Oh
was
my
just like,
god.
oh honey, please.
I don't think anyone's ever lustfully looked at my feet. Although my feet, my ankles are very nice. My feet are very nice. If people only saw me from the knees down, they'd be like, Hubba Hubba.
Oh god.
Three spooked girls. Three spooked girls.
There are stories that keep you up at night.
And then there are stories you text your best friend about immediately.
Welcome to Three Spook Girls, where true crime, paranormal, and the downright unexplainable
All get the group chat treatment.
Every week we dive into real cases,
Haunted places,
urban legends,
and over-the-top creepy Reddit stories.
We're talking about all of it, but not in a scary alone in the dark way.
More like you're sitting on the couch with your best friends.
New episodes air every Thursdays and Sundays everywhere you get your podcasts.
And be sure to check out our second show, Social Seance Society, airs every Wednesday when we're in season.
The three spooked girls.
Anyway, so shall we do a little peeves?
Oh, sure, yeah, let's do some peeves.
Well, I started first last time.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, so you start first this time.
Okay. Peeves. I realize, in fact, I peeve about words and what they mean and what they don't mean. I realize that I do that kind of thing a lot. In fact, on this one, I actually went back through all the shows this year to make sure I hadn't already said this one. Because I'm
That's funny.
so predictable when it comes to these. But it's two particular words that are used a lot. One of them has become very popular. And, I feel like we did a show about the more recent word, and I probably went over this back then. But most of the people listening, who knows if they listened, years ago. But those are the words aesthetic and also genre. And my problem with those words is that people use them. Well, I'll talk about genre first because it's the easiest one. People will talk about genre films or genre shows when the word genre is something that refers to a category of something. But it's not. It's like saying flavor when you mean Italian flavor palette or something. Like, if you're saying, comic book genre or horror genre or sci-fi genre, those are examples of genres. But the word genre, I don't even know what people mean when they say it. That's how vague it is. But people are so sure that all they have to say is, I really enjoy doing genre projects. I mean...
See, and I don't even know if people know anymore. I feel like, is it a blanket term for, like, fandom and geek culture in general, maybe?
But the thing is, it's like everything has a fandom. Soap operas have a fandom. It's like all... things that used to be considered nerdy are so fucking mainstream now and watered down and diluted by mundanes that, you know, it's like people, they're like, you know, oh, I'm a big nerd because I like Star Wars. It's like, that doesn't make you a nerd. That is not what nerd means.
Oh my God,
But like
especially nowadays.
genre,
Yeah.
it's like if an actor who, let's say, doesn't normally do like all of, let's say they suddenly get a job in like the MCU, like Harrison Ford playing Red Hulk. And he only got it because William Hurt died, and suddenly they had to recast, and it ends up being Harrison Ford, which was like the weirdest thing to suddenly have Harrison Ford hulking out.
But I could see him being a genre actor.
Well, I mean, depending on what your
Raiders
definition of that is,
Lost
he already
Ark,
is.
Star Wars, yeah.
He's Star Wars, he's Indiana Jones, he's, you know.
Yeah. Blade Runner, you know.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like he's generally not considered that because he also, you know, he does Witness and he does, you know.
Yeah.
You know, anyway.
I guess Kevin Sorbo could be genre now, but it would be like
he's only Christians on genre now.
Shitty, horrible Christian movies. He's genre now.
Yeah.
But it's only for a bad way.
All he can do is play a guy who's like, I'm gonna fly my flag because I'm an American. But the other word that pisses me off is aesthetic, as I mentioned. And aesthetic is when something is aesthetically pleasing. It just means you're appreciating the beauty of something.
Yeah.
Now, it can mean that your definition of beauty is different from someone else's, but that's why you have to be more specific. You can't just say, oh, look at this. This is aesthetic. No, it isn't. Not by definition.
Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about. Yes.
I mean, I can hold up this remote control and say, this remote control is aesthetic. In no way is that an acceptable thing. If I can't say it about that, you can't say it about your bookcase.
It is not a fucking adjective. It's not. It's a concept or it's a concept.
Yeah, it's a category of things. It's a category that you enjoy and that's beautiful to you.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It's not even quite a noun, but I would say it's more of a noun. But it's definitely not an adjective.
It's not. It's definitely, it should never be used as an adjective, just like genre should never be used as an adjective. And if you don't know what I mean, look them up.
Yeah, I've never thought about that before. That's interesting.
Like, you know, they need, those are two words that need qualifiers. Well, not qualifiers, but, what's the word? They need their own, it's like a qualifier.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. They need a word to make them they can't make sense unless they have another thing with them that tells you which thing that is. That's all. That's just the thing. My general peeve is always, words mean things. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah,
is basically what I'm saying.
Totally agree with you on both of those. Yes.
They're
totally.
Infuriating.
Totally.
Oh my God, so what are you peeving about right now?
Okay, so my peeve is related to food. And it was triggered by me having a conversation with somebody that we both know. And I was talking about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, blah, blah, blah. And people are gonna come over to watch this movie and I'm gonna do Velveeta and black beans and I'm gonna make my queso dip. And it turned into this, oh, well, I remember having that dip one time and it was so good. And I remembered that I was so shocked that I would like anything with Velveeta in it. Because that's really not food. So my peeve is, and you know this about me and I've had it a long goddamn time, about goddamn food.
Well, we've always been very opinionated on food.
I love spray cheese.
God, yes.
I love ramen. I love Shasta soda with high fructose corn syrup. God damn it.
Mm.
And, I have friends that are very against the processed foods. How can you eat that? And how can you drink that? That's not even food.
Like, what is their definition of processed?
And I'm like, if you can eat it and you enjoy it, it's fucking food, and shut the fuck up.
Does it have calories and nutritional content to sustain life? Then it's food.
Oh God, but the whole like anti-processed things. I mean, I understand, if you eat hot dogs every day, it ain't
And nothing
good
else.
for you.
Yeah.
But they're so fucking good.
Well, I mean, I had one yesterday.
And I'm
Sometimes you
even
just
getting
want one.
that now that I've turned like vegetarian and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I read about, because I'm not quite familiar enough yet with different brands of stuff.
Sure.
And there's all this, well, that's just too processed, and you should get this brand instead because it's less processed. And I'm like, yeah, but it's $9 for 2 fake sausages when I can buy this for $5 for 4.
Hello. Well, that's one of the things that when you're looking for stuff about like ideas for vegetarian meals or whatever, you have to pay attention to the person who's talking. Are they talking about, well, this is nutritionally better, or is it this is good? Like, this is yummy. It's like, if it's vegetarian, it's vegetarian. But when people start saying, well, you really should be eating this because this, this over here has got 6 grams of sugar, and this one over here only has 2 grams of sugar.
Yeah, it
so
totally
you should
seems
obviously
to be...
only eat the 2 grams of sugar. And it's like, I'm not eating 10 pounds of it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
ask
totally
you how much
seems
sugar
to
it had.
be that shit.
Yeah.
And how, a lot of vegetarian meat products are very processed.
Of course they are, because they're trying
And
they're trying to make something seem like meat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what most of it is.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I have turned vegetarian for completely ethical reasons.
Right.
Because I do not fucking like the mainstream meat industry. We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't care about nutrition or processed.
You'll get
you know
there.
What I mean?
You'll
I don't
get
give
everything
a fuck.
you need. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
You've
never given a fuck about nutritional value.
But it drives me nuts.
I will tell you, if you're looking for, I haven't had the straight up hot dogs, but I can vouch for the corn dogs, especially the mini corn dogs from Morningstar Farms. They are so goddamn good.
Oh, I've seen them and we sell them at Target and I've been intrigued.
The mini corn dogs, I could eat a whole box of those in 5 seconds because they just make you want to shove them in your face.
I'll have to check them out. And
big old squirt of yellow mustard with a little squirt of ketchup next to it, and just blop 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 your little mini corn dog. So good.
Oh, good. And me and Mom were at Safeway yesterday, and I bought some, veggie patties.
Right.
And I bought veggie chicken buffalo chunks, which I'm very excited to see how those are.
Oh, I bet they're good. Fake chicken is insanely good. That Morningstar Farms also makes chicken nuggets that are really good.
Oh, good. And then I bought like these crumbles, these fake chicken crumbles, because I'm gonna make I love. I don't know if you have this here in Texas, although HEB probably carries it, but Safeway has this store brand of frozen like chow mein mix. It's all the vegetables with the noodles, and it comes with the sauce, and you just have to add your meat.
Oh, I've seen things like that.
Yeah, so I bought that with these like fake chicken crumbles, and I'm very excited.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh
yeah,
my
but
God.
anyway, that is my peeve of people pretending that they don't like processed foods when you know they do. Because let me say, nobody on the planet, unless they're a fucking liar, does not love Velveeta. And nobody on the planet, unless they're a fucking liar, does not love spray cheese.
Welcome to the Skeptical Chaps with myself, Spike, and my esteemed co-hosts, Dr. Dan and Ollie.
Hello. Hello.
Every episode we're on to know about anything from news, social media, politics, current affairs, absolutely anything that annoys or delights us. And if you're underage or easily offended, you probably should not be listening. But Dr. Dan wants you to listen anyway.
Give it a go.
Thank you.
We've been contacted by the Bitch and Boutique.
Oh, hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
Bitch and Boutique. You know they have a little jingle that they play for us, apparently.
Yes, yes.
I think they're saying it's a bit out of date now. And they said, could we send them a new one? Can we make them a new one? And I'm thinking, we're far too lazy and disorganised to do that. So if you want to take a clip from this, right now what I'm saying, and play that in your podcast, Bitch and Boutique, we'd be fine with that.
I support this message.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, thank you for listening to the Bitch and Boutique podcast, whatever the hell that's about. I don't know what they're talking about in this episode, but I'm sure I agree with it. And, listen to us as well.
Yes,
we're the Skeptical Chaps.
We're the three skeptical
Yeah.
chaps, but there's only two of us. Or
And
the
if you
other way
don't-
Two Skeptical Chaps, but there's three of us.
How
Yeah,
very dare
that's
you.
Is the Bitch and Boutique still bitching?
Diplomatic community.
If Velveeta wasn't real cheese, then why don't vegans eat it? If someone's going to make the argument that it's not real, then it should have absolutely no dairy in it, right?
Amen.
If it was made out of plastic, then vegans should be like, "Oh, thank God I can eat cheese again." You know, you want Velveeta, or you want some cheese made out of cashews that doesn't taste like cheese, but it'll scratch an itch if you have.
Oh,
you know.
honey, yeah, I've turned vegetarian, but I will never turn vegan. I love me my dairy.
I mean, nooch does taste an awful lot like Parmesan.
It is good, but
But that's
sorry.
because Parmesan smells like feet. Like real Parmesan smells like feet.
I want to lick butter,
Oh,
and I want to eat raw eggs. That's how much I love dairy.
okay. That actually brings up a thing that is not peeve related, but I want to know: is it because of refrigeration needs? Why are eggs always next to the milk when eggs have nothing to do with dairy? Because I used to think of eggs as being a dairy thing too. Did the milkman used to bring eggs in the days of the milkman? And so, like,
You know,
they're just attached together?
I've actually read about that. Because remember when I lived in Guatemala,
Mm-hmm.
I would buy all my eggs, from the street markets.
Oh, yeah.
Never refrigerated.
Right. Yeah, as long as they're not cleaned off, they don't
And
have to be refrigerated.
I lived there for 11 months. Never refrigerated everything. And so I read about that, and what it is now, they rinse for aesthetic purposes.
Yes.
Here's that word again.
Yes.
And that somehow breaks down a barrier that will make it become bacteria ridden if it's
Right.
not refrigerated. But on their own, they're fine.
I think that's an American thing.
Yeah.
Because in Europe, I think they don't refrigerate their eggs.
Yeah, because there's no need to. And yeah, and oh my God, and girl, I mean, this is kind of gross, but I remember buying meat at the market in Guatemala, and then it'd just be hanging on hooks and literally covered in flies. And I'd be like, I want that.
I mean, you're going to cook it.
And then I'd go home and I'd cook it, and it was fabulous. And do you know how many times I got sick there the whole year? Never.
Never. Oh God, I'll never forget when I was there with you and we went to the market in Shayla, and we bought a pineapple from someone. I mean, I love pineapple anyway, but you know when people say, "Oh, you get the best pineapples in Hawaii," it's like, well, duh. But I can honestly say I haven't been to Hawaii, but the best pineapple I ever had was in Guatemala.
Oh, really? Oh, God, I don't remember that. I remember you being there, but yeah, I don't.
I think also the best Greek food. No, I shouldn't say that, because really the best Greek food I would have been in Tarpon Springs, Florida, because that is an almost entirely Greek town. But I feel like we had really good Greek food once in, like, maybe Panahachel in Guatemala.
Oh, God. Again, I don't remember. I remember being there with you, but I don't. The only thing I remember about Panahachel, really, is my fucking $80 Tivas got stolen out of my hotel room.
Oh, my God.
That is the only thing that I really remember about Panahachel. I remember being on a boat going across the lake to go visit some village, and then I remember being in some village during some religious festival, and a bunch of old Mayan men screaming at me and, "Go home, gringo, go home."
Really?
That's all I remember about
Was it in
Panahachel.
Santiago? Because Santiago was the place where the shrine to Mashimon was.
Oh yeah, it was because it was where
Because
the
that place had a
Mashimon was,
beautiful
yeah.
church too.
Yeah.
Was it like during Easter week when they parade the statues through the streets?
I don't remember, but it was a big festival, and there was like some
Oh.
old man that was like yelling at me, "Go home, gringo, go home."
Oh my God.
And I'm like, yeah, what can I say? I am kind of being like inappropriate, being at a religious festival that you know what I mean?
But
so I couldn't
were you? I
really
mean, you
get
didn't
mad.
like barge in. I'm sure it was outside, right? Like it was on the street.
It was on the street.
So you're not going to their religious festival. You're just on the street
Yeah.
with them. Oh, I don't get it.
But I do remember in that same city, now that I think about it, I haven't thought about this in 30 years. I do remember in that same town going to the Mashimon
his shrine there.
shrine.
And I know you guys went there every time someone came to visit. So you went
and
there
I
with
remember giving candles, and you lit a candle, you brought a candle, you lit a candle, and you had to bring a little thing of liquor.
Like a little mini bottle of whiskey and
Like a little mini bottle of liquor.
throw some money in the bowl.
And then a cigarette.
Yeah. Yeah, he liked his whiskey and cigarettes.
And I do remember that. And I remember offering stuff and doing prayers to Mashimon, you know? So I was very respectful.
And the time when I was there with Sissy Joe, because he spoke like the dialects and whatever. So, you know, when you're going someplace and they figure you probably speak Spanish, but they don't speak Spanish to each other. They speak their local dialect to each other. They don't expect the 6-foot-tall blonde guy to be able to understand whatever Mayan dialect you're using.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know there's a fucking linguist in the house. So they're like whispering to each other. And when we left, he was so happy because he said that they were impressed that, you know, they're white, but they know how to pray too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like we were praying correctly because we knew what to do in there.
There were several times there where people were speaking, you know, Quiche or
whatever the Atitlan
dialect
is.
Where they didn't think that Sissy Joe could understand.
Oh, they say all kinds of shit when they think we can't hear them.
He just like ripped this woman to shreds on the bus one time because she was talking in Pense, right?
Which was his expertise.
Yeah.
Yes.
talking
No one knows this
about,
language.
Oh, these damn gringos and blah, blah, blah. And what the fuck are they doing here and blah, 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 blah. And he turned around and he looked at me. He was like, I can,
Yeah.
I can understand every word you're saying.
Oh my God. But I mean, even like in the States, if the assumption that nobody speaks Spanish, when it's like, dude, everybody in Texas takes years of Spanish. Most of us forget it, but some of us can still remember some vocabulary words. So we can figure out pretty quick that you're talking about us.
Oh, I understand. Oh my God. Speaking of Spanish, today, this is no fucking joke, this morning, I had the greatest blessing of being able to sleep in till 8:30.
Oh my God. I think I've
Which
done that
is very
once in the
rare.
last year.
So I was waking up. The housekeepers were already here, which is, I think, what woke me up because, they make noise. They're moving stuff and doing stuff. And, the vacuuming hadn't started yet, but I could, anyway.
Well, yeah, because if there's anything happening in the kitchen or the dining room or anything, it's basically right outside your door. And you have all wood floors, so everything
Oh,
echoes.
yeah. So anyway, it woke me up and I was just like, oh, fuck, I guess I need to get up.
Listeners need to understand that these are people that Pitney's mother, there's a gardener and there's someone who comes around to clean the house and because she's old. They've always come. Pitney's not being bougie.
Yeah, oh God, no. In fact, as soon as when the time comes, they ain't gonna come around no more because I ain't gonna waste money on that shit. But anyway, I was laying there with the dog thinking like, oh fuck, I need to get up. The Joxer needs to eat. I need to fucking piss. Oh
Yeah.
shit. But anyway, in the midst of all that, I guess they must have been dusting all the pictures, in the hallway next to my, across from my bedroom door.
Yeah.
And the older of the two housekeepers, because I guess she didn't know that I was right there, I couldn't hear.
Literally right on the other side of a wall.
Was talking about me and referred to me as American and started laughing.
I don't know if I know that word.
It's the Spanish equivalent of faggot.
Oh, why have I not heard that? Maybe there's regional ones. Oh my God.
Yeah, Maricon, Maricon, look it up. Yeah, It is the Spanish equivalent of faggot.
Wow. So there's not a way she could have been saying it nicely.
Yeah, and I was like, bitch, but I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, what's the fucking point?
I mean, on one hand, she's not wrong. But she could have said it differently.
She's not fucking wrong. Yeah, and I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. They do good work. They do a good job. But I was just like, bitch.
You've been called worse.
But I just thought it was kind of funny.
Oh my God. Oh my
American, look it up.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoy our show, please take a moment to rate and review us wherever you listen.
If you send us a screenshot of your review, we'll send you a Bitchin' Boutique sticker.
Everyone loves stickers. Please subscribe or add us to your favorites wherever you get your podcasts.
Subscribers get new episodes first and are also more attractive.
Drop us a line anytime at PitneyAndAmelia@gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you.
If people only saw me from the knees down, they'd be like, Hubba Hubba.